Hello everybody and welcome to another edition of Drew's Food Reviews, and today I've got another episode of Classic Candy Corner. And I found this one in my grocery store, since seen it in a couple places, and had this one for quite a while. It's been around for many years. It is kind of classic. I kind of remember getting this, but don't really remember. And it seems to me like this was a lot bigger. Especially for 100 grand. And here we go, it's a 100 grand bar. Or actually, I think it might have been $100,000 bar at one point, and they kind of changed it to 100 grand. Rich caramel, milk chocolate, crispy crunchies, and 200 calories per pack. And I think there's like two little pieces in here, and I mean I kind of remember this one from when I was little, and I kind of remember the commercials, and it was like this, wonderful thing, $100,000 bar, and like I said, I almost think it was like bigger, seemed bigger. Well, maybe when you were a kid, all the bars were big, but I don't remember that it was this small. I mean, I don't know, all the bars were a lot bigger when you were a kid. They weren't even king size, they were just like regular size, but now they're called king size, and they've kind of shrunk them down and all that. I don't know. I guess when you're a kid, everything seemed a lot bigger. Okay, and here's one of the, kind of looks like a Baby Ruth or whatever, but it has the crispy crunchies is what they call them. Crispy crunchies, yes. Milk chocolate and rich caramel. This is kind of like a Nestle's Crunch and a caramel in the middle. So here we go. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Kind of like a Nestle's Crunch and like a Baby Ruth kind of combined without peanuts. Okay, I kind of remember that now. Lots of caramel in that one. I probably got this from time to time when I was little. Nestle's Crunch was like a big one, and then Mr. Goodbar, and yeah, this was like with Baby Ruth. Yeah, Milky Way, Snickers, all around the same time. If you didn't like peanuts or almonds or anything like that, and you wanted a little bit of crunchy kind of thing, then this was also, they had another one. I don't think it's around anymore. They had the Charleston Chew, that was classic, but then they had one called Marathon Bar. And it was like just a kind of curly thing, and then it had just plain caramel, chocolate caramel. And it was like really long. And I think they have one in England, it's called a Curly Whirly. It's kind of like that. It's just caramel and coated chocolate, and it looks like a little braid. But that's kind of along the lines of that one, but I believe the Marathon Bar was discontinued, and this one was kind of around the same time. Yeah, Hershey Bar, Clark Bars, Mr. Goodbars, all kind of around the same era. I know all the good old Hershey Bars. If you wanted your straight fix of just chocolate, or Mr. Goodbar with peanuts, or Hershey's with almonds, or a plain Hershey bar, those were always a good go-to. course, then there's the Snickers, the Milky Way, Three Musketeers. They're all kind of along the same lines. Came out around the same time. But, you know, if you wanted a classic bar, you know, back from your childhood, they still make these. There's other ones that I found in the past too. The Uno Zero bar, which is white chocolate, but those were kind of. And then the one I still haven't found, I don't know that I'm going to try this one, is a Zagnut, and that was like coconut. I didn't care for that one, but this does kind of remind me of my childhood when I would get these. And like I said, it was not called the $100,000 bar; it was $100,000. I guess they changed it along the line, made the graphics a little different, and I don't know that this is really worth $100,000, but maybe they had a contest and it's like, hey, let's name the thing, and whoever can come up with a name gets $100,000. I don't know, but it was something that, you know, reminds me from my childhood. And I mostly got these from, I mostly got them from like the 7-Eleven, convenience stores, gas stations. Grocery stores have them occasionally, but wasn't one of my go-to bars. I was old traditional ones. Plus, I like some of the other ones that were kind of a little different. But I had a few of these in the past, and like I said, every once in a while you go back and you revisit some of your older candies that you like, things that you haven't had for a while, and it's like, oh man, I gotta try that again. $100,000 bar, I forgot. So yeah, you could find them in your grocery stores. Sometimes they're at gas stations, places just where you wouldn't necessarily think to look, and they just kind of pop out at you, and you go, hey, try one of those. So yeah, there you go. Just got to go back and remember when you were little and try some of the older candies that have been around for quite a while, and they're still around. They're still good. So anyway, that's kind of my memories of the $100,000 bar, and always on the lookout for more classic candies. So I'll be bringing them to you as I find them. So anyways, if you did like the video, go ahead, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit the subscribe and the notification bell right over there. That way you won't miss any future content, or if I go live, you won't miss any of the fun. So until next time on Drew's Food Reviews, when I will be trying a classic candy for you, I am going to put this back in the freezer and let it get cold, and have the other half another time. So until next time, guys, I'll talk to you later.